Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Okay, so this week we're making slow braised beef cheeks in red wine. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to trim up our beef cheeks. Beef cheeks have a kind of thick layer of sinew on the outside. It's really important that you remove this because this makes the meat very tough. So we're just going to remove the sinew. Sharp knife. Okay, so once you've trimmed up your beef cheeks, we're just going to season these with some salt and pepper. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our beef cheeks and we're going to sear them in a hot pan. It's really important that you get a nice bit of colour on these because it'll really make a big difference to the flavour. So get your pan on nice and hot. Okay, so we'll go in first with some oil. Okay, so once you've sealed your beef cheeks in the same pan, we're going to go in with some roughly chopped veg. So I've got some carrot, some onion, a little bit of garlic. I've just left the skin on. This is all going to get strained at the end anyway. So straight into your pan. Let that take on a little bit of colour. Okay, so once the veg is taken on a little bit of colour, we're going to go in next with about half a tablespoon of flour. This is just going to help thicken everything up at the end. Just let that cook out for about a minute. Okay, then next we're going to go in with some tomato puree. Got about a tablespoon of tomato puree. Okay, then next we're going to go in with a couple of glasses of good red wine. Okay, just let that lift everything off the bottom of the pan, that's all flavour. Then we're going to just reduce this right down. Okay, so once this is reduced down by at least half, we're going to go in next with our beef stock. Then we're just going to place our beef cheeks on top. Okay, so next I'm just going to go in with one sprig of rosemary, just going to place that on top. Go on with the lid. And I've set my oven to 140 degrees. So it's going to go into an oven at 140 degrees for between 3.5 hours. I'm serving some mashed potato with our beef cheeks today, so I'm just going to get our potatoes, cut them up roughly the same size, so they cook more evenly. And just remember to salt the water for your potatoes. Okay, and once your potatoes are cooked, we're just going to strain them off, and we're now going to pass them through a ricer just to get them nice and smooth. Then I'm just putting my potatoes back on the heat, and I'm going to melt in a generous amount of butter. I like my potatoes very buttery. Then I'm just finishing them off with a splash of double cream. Okay, so our beef's in the oven, our mash is done, so I'm just going to do a little garnish now to go on top of the beef. I'm going to do some carrot crisps. Obviously, because everything in the dish is soft, like the cheeks are going to be soft, the potatoes are soft, I want something crispy on there, so I'm going to do some carrot crisps to go on top. So I've got a carrot here that I've peeled, so I'm just going to do some little ribbons of carrot with the peeler. Okay, then I'm just going to toast these in a little bit of flour. Okay, then we're just going to fry these in some hot oil, and they're just going to sit on top of the beef. Once those are nice and crispy, we'll take them out. One is a paper towel just to drain. And just a little bit of salt. That's it. Okay, so our beef cheeks have been in the oven for just over 3 hours, so we're just going to check them now. Oh yeah, they're perfect. Okay, so we're just going to remove the beef cheeks from the liquid. Okay, so we'll just put these to the side, cover them up, keep them warm, then we'll finish off our sauce. Then we'll just strain the cooking liquid through a sieve. Okay, so once that's strained, we'll just put this back on the heat, and we're going to mix in some butter, some soft butter, just to give the sauce a nice gloss. Okay, so we'll just bring our sauce back up to the heat. Just turn that down a little bit. Then we're just going to mix in some soft butter. This is going to give the sauce a nice gloss. And I'll make the sauce a little bit lighter as well. Okay, just give that a little taste. Yeah, perfect. So sausage ready to go. Our mash is back on the heat, ready to go. And we're ready to plate up now. Okay, so thanks everyone for watching this week's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please give this recipe a go and let me know what you think in the comments section. Also, if you are enjoying my videos, please just remember to hit that subscribe button. It would really mean a lot to me. And I look forward to seeing you next time.